And welcome to Jeff Koinange live at the Intercontinental Hotel. You know, if it's Thursday, it's all about inspiration. Coming on the heels of our show last Thursday with cricket legend Maurice Odumbe, we thank you once again for the outpouring of your sentiments and also your appreciation for what he is, a legend and a hero. Thank you so much for that. We're going to continue with honoring our heroes and our legends because we don't want to forget them. We cannot afford to forget them. If we forget our heroes, who are we? Tonight, arguably, Kenya's best ever footballer. He was playing football long before our president was born. How about that? In the 1950s, this man was huge. In fact, he says he was Pele before Pele was Pele. He says he was Messi even before Messi was Messi. Don't even talk about Ronaldo, Mr. Ballon d'Or himself. Joe Kadenge, a name on just about the lips of every household here in the country for the last 60 years. And guess what? In 2 months' time, exactly 2 months' time, he turns 80 years old. What does he do for a living? Well, up until a few months ago, he was a taxi driver. That's all he could do, nothing else. He says even taxi driving has become too taxing, on the pun. Too much traffic, too little money to be made. So he's literally down and out. And he's been sickly with everything from diabetes to high blood pressure. Our own hero in the streets. By the way, he walked into the Intercontinental tonight. Everybody, to a person, knew who he was. That's a true legend. Doesn't need to advertise, doesn't need bodyguards, doesn't need sirens. It's just plain. My Twitter handle is @Koinange Jeff. The hashtag is JKL. Sit back. It is time for the living legend himself, Joe Kadenge.
Hi, Jeff.
How you doing, Joe?
I'm okay. I think you are relative because your name is JK and mine is JK.
JK?
Yeah, so we have met JK. I wish we met on the pitch playing football together.
I was a good football player.
I don't think. I think you would have played better rugby than football.
Joe, ningekuchenga na left bwana. Mimi nilikuwa left.
Mimi na right.
Huh?
Nilichenga wengi hata ambao walikuwa na right na left.
Both. Joe, man, Joe. Okay, first of all, you're wearing the Kenya. This tracksuit has Kenya on the back. This is how patriotic you are.
Of course, I'm a Kenyan. I'm a full Kenyan, not a half. And this is my country, and I can go nowhere except Kenya.
And you still love it, Joe, despite the fact that, look, they could have done so much better with you. They could have honored you even better, this country.
Of course, yes. But what do you do? If we are not honored, they do nothing to you. What will you do, my dear? Nothing. So you stay and pray God and live well.
So do you regret ever getting on that football field representing your country? Do you regret?
I don't regret because they gave me a big name. Because even when I was playing for the national team, I could travel. If I was not a footballer, I would not go to many countries, to visit many countries. I would not. And I went to so many countries because of football.
Outside Kenya, did people know who you were?
Can I go with you to Uganda, then you can realize that people know me. Can I go with you to Tanzania? People will know me. You have just realized when we came in, how many people greeted me.
I'm shocked.
There were so many.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know them, but they know me. So Kadenge name was something. But at last, nothing it gave me.
You know what, Joe? The other day, Pele, the man who was still playing when you retired in 1970, right?
Yeah.
Pele was taken ill. He was in hospital for a few days. The entire nation of Brazil came to a standstill. You know that?
Of course, he was a great footballer for their country, and people appreciated what he did. So at least when he was sick, people would go to the hospital. The same to me also. In 2006, when I started ailing, when people heard that I was in hospital, Mata Hospital, they came in large numbers to come and see me.
Yeah, but the other day you were hospitalized again, Joe, and who came?
But I didn't tell people that I have been hospitalized.
You don't need to tell people. People, you know, this is a digital age.
But how do they know if you don't tell people that I'm in hospital? I didn't tell anybody. I just went there secretly, and I was there for 1 week, and then I came out. So that is what it was.
How did you get to pay those bills, Joe? I mean, I'm asking you a very serious question because, you know, being in the hospital for a week, that's a lot of money, which you don't have.
It is. But that's what the life is. Some friends, I can ring some friends I know, like Jeff. I tell them I'm in a hospital. They will do something to cover that bill.
Yeah.
So I had some friends who normally, I normally call, and obviously they will do something to clear the bill.
Yeah, but Joe, despite what you've done for this country, I mean, you must be a little disappointed that they didn't give you that, they haven't honored you the way they should, heroes. And we don't have that many heroes in this country. Or maybe we do, but we've forgotten them.
But Jeff, who would honor me? Who would do that? You know, it is not me to tell who should do something for me. How do I approach them? They know very well. People know that Joe is our hero. So it is for somebody somewhere to think what to do for these heroes. Because we have got so many heroes in this country.
Yeah.
And nobody's, you know, they do nothing to these heroes.
Why don't we care, Joe? Why don't we care?
You are asking me?
Yeah.
Because what you did was for those days, so it's gone. Why should people do something for you? That's what people think. But when I meet some friends of mine, they normally help me. That's why I'm still going strong. Otherwise, I would not. From 2006, people have really supported me. Otherwise, I would not be on this world. I would have gone.
You'd have died.
Because when I was in Mata, I had already gone. I don't know how I came up. I came up, but people came in full numbers. Those friends supported me, and some of them cleared the bill in the Mata hospital because it was a big bill.
Yeah.
Very. So they supported, and the bill is about 300 or more than 300,000. How would you clear that?
Yeah.
So my friends had to come and clear it. So I said thanks to them.
Joe, you're knocking on 80 years. You're going to make 80.
God will make me reach 80. 16th March this year, I think it is on a Monday, I'll be 80. I was born 1935. So if you calculate, it is exactly 80 on that day.
That's right.
We are writing a book. The ball is no longer with me. They said, no, but you are Kadenge and Peter.
You're the man.
So
you are definitely the man. But is that humbling, Joe? Because all these people who come to greet you every single day, and you never turn a person down. You always, I saw that outside here, you're shaking people's hands, you're laughing with them, unachukua selfies na hawa. You never tire?
No. Because sometimes people think that Joe, sometimes, when I greet people in the street, even small kids, they think Joe is a very rich person. That's what they normally say. Because of the name, Kadenge Rampira, so that he has got money. Because when they see abroad people getting millions and millions, they think also Kadenge is getting money.
Yeah.
So I always really feel very sad. I always say, I wish I had money, I would give to these kids at least. Somebody comes to Kadenge Rampira, I'm hungry. I want to buy some chakula. When you look into the pocket, you have nothing. Then you say, I'm sorry, tomorrow, probably I'll get tomorrow, I'll give you. It is very sad for me, but what can I do? I always pray God to take care of me. And He's taking care of me, of course. Yeah. Even if you are sick, you can be taken to hospital. Doctors will work on you, but God is the one who will take care of you. Yeah. He's the one who heals. not the doctors.
Absolutely.
I don't think that the doctors.
If you were playing today, Joe, fast forward 60 years later, if you were playing today against the Messis and the Ronaldos of this world, would you have competed? Would you have gone toe to toe, if you will, boot to boot?
I think those guys are not bad, but I always think I would have beaten them if I was playing. I always say I wish I was born during their time, but my mother would not be there. How would I come on this world? It would have been very difficult for me to be seen.
Yeah.
But I always say I would have fitted in that group. I would have even beaten them. They were playing in the position I play.
Yeah.
I used to play.
Yeah.
Because they are playing on the forward line,
Yeah.
not the defenders. Because some of them I would have shown that I'm better than them. I used to play football, Jeff. I think I was a great footballer.
You do what?
I think I was a
The
great
way
footballer.
Messi tackles people, like 3, 4, 5, tackling them single hand.
Yes, he gets the ball. And when you see the defenders, you say, these guys, I'm going to beat them. Even if there are many. I don't know where you get that tricks to beat people,
Yeah.
Ujuzi ila kujidanganya, kuchanga watu, pita huku.
Yeah.
If I tell you in 1958,
Yes.
when the governor is seated there,
Watching.
we have got governors.
Yes.
But those days we had one governor, and that governor was the president of Kenya. The governor, the president of Kenya. Alikuwa anakaa wapi? Sini hapa. Hapa ni parliament. Hapa ndio alikuwa anakaa State House. When I was playing, the governor mpaka aje kuona game. He would come and watch Joe Kadenge. Like in 1958. I bought this hat because the governor used to wear a hat, government hats. He used to wear them. So when I dodged the people, I beat I don't know how many people. I don't know where I got strength. When the crowd was cheering, Kadenga na mpira, and I have the ball, I said, Jeff, I'm not going to give the ball to anybody. I think I can beat these people. Because they had beaten us in 1957 in Zanzibar. And then I said, now this time in Kenya, I will show them. When I got the ball, I think I had strength. I don't know where I got that strength. And I said, I'm not going to pass the ball to anybody. I'll dribble until I score. And I beat them.
Every one of them.
I beat them. They were falling down. And then when you dodge somebody, he falls down and he goes back, so that he goes back to wait for me again.
Yeah.
Because he has fallen down and I'm beating the other one, he will come and wait for me. And still I will beat them. And then I score. The governor gets the hat. He throws on the pitch. I don't know where that hat. So that thing made me, that governor was really impressed with my performance. So I must honor him by buying a hat. I should be wearing a hat.
That's the one.
Yes.
That's the one.
Yes.
Did he ever come down to the field to greet you? Did he ever?
No.
No, they wouldn't do that.
They won't do that.
Yeah.
They would honor just now with the security.
Yes.
Just go home.
Yeah. But he threw his hat on the field.
On the picture, it was taken by fans. And if I tell you this governor, one time we came here, the national team was called for training, and we were training at Railway Club. The governor went to the ground, and he found that Joe was not there, because we came and we used to train. After arriving, we do a lot of training, before other players join us, so that they can pick us, so that we go to Kenya Institute of Administration, because we were staying there. And he finds that Joe is not on the pitch. Joe is not come. Where is he? We don't know what has happened. By then I was working with who? Provincial Administration, PC's office.
PC's, yeah.
He rings and they say, I want Joe here in 2, 4, 5, 6 hours. Joe must be here. Where is he? He was still in the office. He was still working.
Yeah.
Can you get him on the Land Rover? The Land Rover brings me to Nairobi to come and play, to come and train with the others.
50s.
50s. 50s. I come and train here. in 60s, you know.
Yeah. Joe, you must have been something else.
I was something else. True, I was something else. If I was being called Langa Langa in Nakuru, when I was working in Nakuru.
Yeah. They called you Langa Langa.
Langa Langa. You know, Langa Langa, these small safari cars, you know, these small ones with the 4 wheels.
Yeah.
Because I was very fast.
Go-kart.
Yes, I was very fast, you know. In Nakuru, we had a racing ground, you know, where cars used to run.
Yes.
So I was nicknamed Langa Langa in Nakuru.
Joe, you're a legend. You're a legend, man, and you still have the fire in you. I can tell.
That's what people say. I'm a legend. Of course, I'm a legend. A legend. Then what is a legend? You know, what benefit does a legend get? You know, anapata kitu gani? Huyu mtu wa legend huyu. But people respect me.
They do.
I'm proud of that when people say it. But you know, if they want to continue seeing their legends, they should take care of them.
Watoe kitu.
Wanaangalia.
Watoe kitu.
If we want, because how many years do I have to stay on this world in Kenya now?
Yeah.
A few days.
No.
A few years.
No, you're here for a while.
A few days.
You're here for a while.
So at least if people want to see me for some time, they should take care of me. And it won't be too much.
I'm going to ask them right now.
They should take care of Joe Kadenge.
That's all Joe wants.
And you know what I want?
What do you want?
It's too little. Not too much. I don't want somebody to buy me an aeroplane. No. Or a helicopter so that I can, when I want to go to Kakamega, I go with a helicopter. No. I don't want that. It's only God. I'm praying for God to do what? To take care of me. That health. I should be healthy. Niwe mzima, nisiwe mgonjwa. And then at least I need food. Ukiwa mzima, you need something to eat.
Correct.
Yes. You don't want to go and Iba.
No.
No. Something to eat. And that means you need something, you know.
Hold that thought, Joe. Hold that thought. I'm going to ask them. We're going to take a break, come back, and ask and talk more about how you met the first president. Ulimjua sio?
Ulimjua. Ndio.
Mlikutana?
Ndio, nilienda State House. Hata picha yake tunayo wakati, you know, tunaenda kusalimia president tunaenda.
Ngoja. Joe Langa Kadenge. My goodness, what a legend. What a man. True living legend in our time. Don't have too many of those out there, folks. And what Joe says, we can just help him live a little longer. There's a number we're putting up, 0722-771-521. Did I get it?
Yeah.
No. 0722-771-521. Joe Kadenge needs our help in any way we can to keep him going because he gave his heart and soul to the nation. This was some 60 years ago, even before we became a nation. How about that? True Inspiration Thursday with a true living legend. Jeff Koinange Live takes a break. We'll be back plenty more with the legend and his time on and off the pitch. Don't even think of touching that remote control. JKL. We'll be back in a moment. And welcome back to Jeff Koinange Live at the Intercontinental Hotel on this Inspiration Thursday with none other, true living legend, arguably Kenya's best footballer ever, Joe Langa Kadenge. What a man. And your tweets are coming in, Willie? Thick and fast, that's right. Patrick Gitonga says, we need a Joe Kadenge statue. Just like we have Kimathi, we need a Joe Kadenge statue. There's a Kimathi one as well, I know this, on Kimathi Street. Lil Zaki says, talented kids seeing Kenyan heroes with humble ending might make them explore their talents in Europe. Someone else is asking, Joe, Sifrine Busuru is asking, how much was Kadenge earning as a player? Joe?
People always think that Kadenge was a footballer. I was not a footballer. I was not a professional footballer. When I left school, when I left school, I went to work in Nakuru, and I worked with Ministry of Works. From Ministry of Works, I went to Kakamega PC's office. From PC's office, I came to Nairobi to work with the Uplands Bacon Factory. But I was playing football. After I left Bacon Factory, I joined Coca-Cola. From Coca-Cola, I joined 680. And then from there, I became an ordinary guy in the streets.
So throughout all these jobs, you were playing football in the evenings and weekends?
No, they were actually asking permission from the schools, from where I'm working. You know, for example, if the national team wants me, they must come to Uplands Bacon or PC's office or Minister of Works in Nakuru. We need Joe Kadenge to play for the national team. Then they give me permission, but they pay me still my salary.
Yes.
Where I'm working, but in football, I've got nothing. That's why when people say, Kadenge, why don't you give me 10 bob? Because you are playing football, you have got money, you have got a big name. If I tell them I was not getting money in football, and I don't remember if I got any money, a big money in football. We were given allowances about 200, not 200, even 20 bob, 30 bob during my days.
Allowance?
Allowances, yes. So I was not playing professional football. No.
Imagine if Messi or Ronaldo were working at Uplands Bacon Factory, or the equivalent over there. Imagine if they have full-time jobs.
No, but football, you cannot be playing football and then you are working and you expect to play professional football. They will not pay you. So it is better to play football alone without being interfered at all. So me, I was working, but I was getting permission to go and play football. That's what it was.
Imagine if you were playing 10 hours a day. If you were just playing football, if that was your job.
You will get something, but in Kenya you cannot get, unless it was abroad. In Kenya there is no professional football. Even now, we cannot say there is professional football in this country. No. There is no football. Even players, you can find the teams crying that they have not paid their players allowances for 2 weeks, for 2 months, 3 months. So there is no even professional football.
Is that why this game will never go anywhere, Joe? Let's face it. This game of football in this country will never go anywhere if it's like this.
And it is not going anywhere. Where is it going? Right now there's no football being played in this country. Right now, for example, in December, I would have liked to go and watch with my family December football, people playing. There was no football in Kenya. People went, I don't know where, on holiday. All teams, there was nothing to celebrate.
Yeah.
In Europe, people are playing football throughout.
Yes.
Yes, that people are going to see Chelsea playing, Man U playing, Newcastle playing, but in Kenya, nothing. Zero.
And January, right now, so Joe, they're getting ready for the Africa Cup of Nations, AFCON.
We are not there.
Where are we?
We are not there. We are going to sit and watch on the TVs. It is really very saddening. When we were beaten here by Lesotho, I was very mad. I could not even sleep, although I'm not involved in football. But as a fan, I love football. I would have liked our team to win. And we had a good team, but if you compare to Lesotho, it was just something that we could not believe.
Really?
To be beaten by Lesotho. Lesotho, the population of Lesotho is not even the population of Nairobi.
It's not even Kibera.
I tell you. And they are beating us.
Imagine.
Beating 40,000. How many are we? 40 million?
42 million.
42 million. And 42 million, we cannot get 11 good players.
Can you imagine?
Who can beat Lesotho.
Isn't that shameful, Joe?
It was bad. Let's face it.
Shameful.
It was bad. It was not good for us. But anyway, it is past.
In your time, with the Harambee stars you had in your time, Joe, could you have beaten the Germanys, the Brazils, the Englands, the Argentina. Could you have competed against them in your time?
In 1968, West Brom came here. We beat them, West Bromwich,
Yeah.
and we drew with them. West Bromwich are playing in the
EPL.
Premier League. Yes,
Correct.
yes, Division 1. So Kenya beat them.
Beat West Brom.
In 1968, we went to Uganda. East Africa combined. East Africa combined, I was one of them. We played in Uganda. We drew 3-3. East Africa team. In East Africa team or Kenya team, we have good players. But what happens? The way we select players is just unbelievable. I don't know. We have got, you want to tell me 40 million people in this Kenya, we cannot get 20 good players. And right now we have got some players playing abroad. If we mix with them, at least we can do something. But something should be done.
Something went very wrong somewhere, Joe.
Something has gone wrong.
Very wrong.
And, I want to think, I don't know whether people have got no heart for their country. They're not fighting for this country really hard. So I think we should change things. Things should be changed.
Can we turn it around, Joe? Can we restore that past glory?
There is nothing impossible in this world. We can do it. If people come out and say we want to do this, and they forget about fighting, for running football or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's come together, and then we say we want to do this. At least we want to win this. We want to do this, which they are not doing. So I pray to them, can you forget quarrels into football? Let's run football. Okay, those who are elected to office, let them do their job and finish the job.
But Joe, some of them have been there for 20, 25 years.
Yeah.
What have they done?
Then you see, if Jeff, if I tell you, one time I was appointed the national team coach. That was in 1973, 73 there. And we played Kenya against Sudan. We won here by 1 goal. When we went to Sudan, we were beaten 2 goals. When we came back, everybody in this country, not everybody, the people running football said, we don't need the coach. The coach is not qualified. I said, thank you very much. I was defeated, so people are saying that I should leave not to be the coach.
Yeah.
I resigned, not resigned. I said, okay, I agree I'm not capable because we have lost. And you see, every time the coach loses, they always want to cut their neck.
Yes.
You can see even abroad.
Correct.
The coaches are always, if you don't win, you are kicked out.
You're out.
But other people will just want to remain there. I don't know why. If I was defeated and I said, okay, thank you, I'm leaving, what is the problem? And instead we say, no, I must continue.
Yeah.
If you know you have been defeated, just carry your hand up and let somebody else take over. Wish him the best. So I had to leave.
You walked away, Joe.
I said, I'm sorry, then let me just be a spectator, sir. But later on, I've been a manager of the national team for so long. I was with the Fabish, I was with the Kamakoka, I was with who.
Yeah.
I've been also, that interest is not gone. I'm still having that interest.
What's the one thing that can turn the Harambee Stars around, Joe? Is it a foreign coach? Is it give them a lot of money, give them an incentive like we do our rugby team, our sevens team? They're getting money, they're getting paid, and they perform. What do we need?
It does not mean we must get somebody from abroad. Anybody in this country can be a coach. If the players listen and they accept the coach. That's something that is very important. They will always play good football. They will also play well. But sometimes when they bring coaches from abroad, some of these guys don't understand him. You know, sometimes the language is very difficult.
Yeah.
Hausikii vizuri. So inakuwa it's a different thing to understand. So it is better to rely on your coach. A black coach, a Kenyan coach, why should people from abroad coming here, you pay them so much, and even our own people, you cannot pay them even a quarter of what they get. It is really a waste. So I just think it's better to have your own coach to coach the national team.
Yeah. Good point, Joe. Very good point. Okay, I asked you before the break whether you ever met Kenya's first president, Jomo Kenyatta.
I think it was an FC team. We had won a cup somewhere, and we were going to see him so that we can present the cup to him. I've met the Mzee Jomo Kenyatta.
Did you know who you were?
Why not? They knew Joe Kadenge. You know, I was born long time ago. They knew I was the manager of that team I took to State House to greet him.
Yes.
Yes, Mzee alinijua.
Alisema Kadenge na mpira.
Kadenge na mpira. Hawa ni vijana wangu yao.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nimeona mzee. Mzee hata nafikiri alikuwa sijui kama alikuwa amepata my president now. You know? If I tell you my president.
Yes.
The junior sasa.
Yes.
I had played football for about 6 years before he was born. And I'm happy. I'm very happy that I can see him. That is, you know, it is just like my what? My son.
Yes.
So yes. I think he should also look for his old mzee to take care of the old mzee.
Have you met him?
You know, I've met him about twice. One we met at Nyayo Stadium, and the other time when we went to State House. But you see, you cannot sit with him and talk.
Why not?
It is always there. You know, the security are always around.
Joe.
So you want to talk with him.
Joe, he's a friendly guy, man. Anaweza kaa na hivi tunakaa.
I know, lakini, but you know, those askaris, when they see you going nearer, they say, huyu anataka nini kwa mzee. Wanasema, songa. You see, and you have already greeted. Me, I would like to sit with him like this. I know he's a good guy.
Yes.
Very well.
Yeah.
I'm not a politician, me. So if I sit with him, we should not think I'm a politician, what.
No.
Every time they are fighting parliament, when. No. Mimi nataka tukae na president. Siku moja, nipe tu siku moja tukae na yeye. Private, wawili hivi. Aniambie ko Joe, wewe ulianza kucheza miaka 56 huko kwa Kenya. How do you feel? Huko namna gani?
Yes.
Nimwambie kwa maneno mawili, matatu hivi, nione na yeye atasema namna gani.
Na kama anatazama hii program saa hizi, utamwambiaje?
No, I would love to see him. I would love to meet him, you know. Yeah. You know, we have got a few days. What would like Kenyans to do? Me to do for them. I'm 80 now. What would like me to do for them?
Yeah.
Them should know what to do for an old guy like this.
Right.
Yeah. We want to keep him for a few days. Yeah. Here in this country, if they love me.
Yeah.
But I've got so many people who love me. I love my president. And I would like to see him. I was playing football when he was not born. So I want to tell him, kijana, unajua mimi nilikuwa nacheza mpira kabla hujazaliwa. You know? I've got even his photos. I don't know how I got them. When he was very young. With the mama, with the mzee. Niko nazo kwa nyumba.
Uko nazo?
Nanzionanga nasema, where, hata nikasema, I wish I knew where I can put them azione. Anaweza kucheka sana.
Lakini wewe huko kwa Facebook?
Hapana, kwa Facebook hapana.
Si umekata Facebook?
Facebook, I've got a face. Why should I have a Facebook? I've got a Facebook. I've got a Facebook here. So I don't want another Facebook. Hiyo ni ya vijana.
Joe Langa Kadenge is even a comedian. I love it, man. 80 years old, the man has a sense of humor. And his one wish is to meet you, my brother, from another mother. You think it's going to be possible?
I don't know.
We'll see. Jeff Kadenge Live. Keep your tweets coming. They're coming in, Willie. Thick and fast. That's what it is. Keep them coming. We'll read most of them when we come back. JKL takes a break. Back in a moment. Langa Langa.